Let's do Enigma Escapes.
Enigma is in Tacoma.
Tacoma, and I would say Seattle's incredible. Tacoma, little ugly.
You wouldn't go to Tacoma and say, that's a cool city.
No, but you would say that about Seattle, so just spend your time in Seattle and go over to Enigma for an escape room. It was good. We did 2 rooms there, The Cure and Sorcerer's Rescue. Both were good rooms. We enjoyed our time there. I wouldn't say their rooms are to the design standards of the Lucurio that we just went to across town. That was just...
And actually, we showed up to Enigma just thinking we were going to do one room, but we just sort of got there really early, and we were going to walk around Tacoma downtown, and then we got there and was like, don't really need to do that.
Yep.
Because we drove around the block a couple times, and so we called and said, can you get our room started early, or maybe you have a different room? And they were so accommodating.
They were on it.
They just said, well, let me check. We have a room you can do here in 5 minutes. And they gave us a discount because it's a second room for the same day. And just insider tip, always ask if they'll give a discount if you do more rooms in one day than just one.
So the parking was cheap and easy right in front of the building. They welcomed us at the door. You call when you get there. They let you in. They walk you down to their lobby. Their lobby looks great. Good signage.
Lobby was large.
Big lobby.
Yeah.
I love a big lobby where you have space to get instructions and that kind of thing. And hospitality was good. So you go into the lobby and they play a video for you that introduces the room you're about to go into.
Yeah. So they have an actor that says, "Here's what you're getting ready to do," and the actor. It was fine. It was basic acting.
They used the same video to introduce the story, teach how to use the locks, and give rules. All in the same video with the same actor. They did it in a clever way with poems and riddles in their words and things like that, you had to kind of read between the lines and listen really carefully because the rules and all that stuff were not really clear unless you understand their poem. They used creative language, but...
Yeah, the poem. One tip for escape rooms. Maybe just have all the locks there, and a lot of people do just have the locks there. And then the people coming in say, look at these locks. Are there any you don't know how to use?
Yeah.
And then explain that one.
Yeah.
But they see more people struggle with the locks, so maybe they just know more than we do.
Let's walk them through it.
Okay, that's fine.
They did that. They let us into the room. They have the actor, so as soon as the video starts, the actor, I think, who is also the game master, enters in full excited mode, acting in costume.
It was great.
Takes you to the room, puts you into the setting, and I love how they did not. They got all the questions done before this moment, so that once you've heard the story, it is immediately immersed into the room, and you don't have cool story, then okay, you have any questions? Boring time, and then the room.
That was kind of
right
cool
into it
because they say go turn that way, watch the video. And when you're turning that way, watching the video, the actor comes in behind you. Come on, let's go. We got a problem to
screaming,
solve.
Run, 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 run. You get in the room. We've already got the questions out of the way. You run into the room. They shut the door, and it's on.
It's on.
Yep.
Donkey Kong.
Yep. For the first room that we did, The Cure, it was a very bare room for the most part. A couple posters on the wall.
Kind of
sterile room. Lots of Generation 1 locks around the room. But at the same time, I felt like their clues were very well-designed clues. I'm not a big Generation 1 clue fan because it's usually just like line this number up with this number, and that give you the first number of the lock. And whereas Generation 2 clues tend to be more creative in design, so that reflects on a room that has a lot of Generation 1 locks. But it was very, very well done. We enjoyed The Cure a lot.
Yeah, I would say if 5s are the best that rooms get, and the 4 is just like oh wow, that was a great room. This is an average room.
Yeah.
So if average is 3,
it's a 3.
It's in the 3s.
It's a 3, but it's a good 3, a strong 3. We're not saying that to be down on it. It just didn't have the bells and whistles and the decorations and the immersiveness that a lot of the 4s and 5s
There's not the level
have.
of detail that some of the 4s and 5s we've done.